got a car lot going on out here, guys. I bought another truck. I know, surprise, surprise. I bought another truck. This time, it's a 2018 Ford F150. This is a Super Crew with the long bed. It's not really a long bed, but it's longer than the short bed. I think it's a 157-inch wheelbase. This is the 5.0 Coyote engine with, this is the best part, the 10-speed automatic transmission. Like I said, 4-wheel drive. It's an XLT, and I got this thing for, it's a $21,000 truck. It's got 150,000 miles on the odometer. This is a $20,000 truck, clean title, one owner, Carfax, one owner. I got this truck for $8,000 bucks. $8,000 for a $21,000 truck. Well, there's a catch. Of course, there's a catch. They claim it's got engine damage. That's right, they say engine damage. Well, it was really nice because I bought this from Manheim in Texas. I think it was somewhere in Dallas. And they played a video. They had a video of the engine. And I thought, how great is that you could actually listen to the problem before you spend your hard-earned money on something that maybe you don't want. Well, I listened to the video and I didn't hear anything. So, according to the listing, this thing has a knocking or tapping engine. Well, we're going to find out, because for $8,000, I jumped on it in a heartbeat. I listened to the video, I heard nothing, absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. And one of the things that caught my attention was, number one, it's a work truck, so it's probably been well serviced its whole life. It's got what looks like brand new tires. I mean, these tires look absolutely excellent. Maybe not brand new, but I mean, they've got some pretty good tread on them. But these come with direct injection. I think it was 2016 Ford incorporated direct injection and multi-port injection. I think it may at 16, 17, 18, somewhere around there. So these have a high pressure fuel pump. Well, the high pressure fuel pump makes tapping noises. So my thought is, maybe this is a dealer that took this in on trade or whatever. It came from a dealership, obviously, since it's Manheim. They took in the truck. Maybe they don't know anything about these trucks, and they're confusing the clicking noises, tapping noises of the direct injection pump with a tapping or knocking engine. Either way, we are about to find out here in just a minute. So as you can see, this is a work truck, or at least it was, and it's going to continue to be if I have my way with it. I already threw on my, it didn't come with this. This is mine. I brought this from home, and I hooked it up. I also put a tag on it because I didn't want to waste your time with having to go find a plate and put it on. But anyway, we've got these weather guard, that is so loud, toolboxes. They didn't come with any keys. I'm going to remove them. I don't need this stuff, and honestly, I prefer to have the bed space. The headache rack I might leave. I think it's kind of cool looking with the louvers. These metal plates, I'm going to take these off along with the toolboxes, and I'm going to need to find a tailgate for this. Unfortunately, the cheapest one I've been able to find so far is $500. They've got a camera incorporated into the back of them, so I may end up having to shell out $500, but maybe these toolboxes are worth something. Maybe I can get something out of them. Let's take a look at the interior. Just have a quick look. This is a legit work truck, and this is the reason why I bought it. The Coyote engine, the 10-speed transmission, the thing gets absolutely incredible fuel economy. It's great for towing, 4x4. This is a wonderful work truck. Honestly, in my opinion, the perfect work truck, or so I thought until I bought another truck. But anyway, the reason I like this so much is it has the vinyl interior. You know, I can bring my, I mean, it needs cleaned, but I can bring my dog. You know, I don't have to worry about my dog tearing up with, you know, dog's claws scratching. Who cares? You know, it doesn't matter. It's got the vinyl floors, the rubber floors. So if you spill something, which happens, you know, and the dog hair, that's another thing. Dog hair, not a problem. Just, that's what I'm saying. It's perfect. It's perfect. I could use this as a daily and as a work vehicle. I could get decent fuel economy, comfortable truck. Look at these seats. Tell me this is not comfortable. Look how squishy. Oh my gosh, yes. My Ram 3500 rides like it is riding on rocks. It is a very stiff and heavy truck. This one I think is going to do us well. But that's assuming we don't have a blown engine, because it was listed on a red light, which means there's no going back. and it was listed as having engine damage, which is why I got it so cheap. So even if it needs an engine, what are we talking about? How much is a used Coyote engine? And you can't get one from a Mustang. They're different. They're different. The cam's different. The intake's different. These are designed for torque over horsepower, and the Mustangs are designed for horsepower over torque. So how much is an F-150 Coyote engine? I don't know. I didn't look into it. But anyway, this has the max trailer tow package. I was able to pull up the original window sticker. This is an 18. It's 5 years old. 5 years ago, this truck was almost $50,000 according to the window sticker. It has the max tow option. You've got your four-wheel drive backup camera, which of course doesn't work because it does not have the tailgate. But this is a, and I think the gear ratio on this is 3.55. If I remember correctly, the gear ratio on this is 3.55. It's on the Carfax report. But under the hood, we have our reliable 5.0 Coyote engine. I think these are great engines, and I kind of hold these in higher regard than any of the EcoBoost engines. You get great horsepower, around 400 horsepower. Torque, I think, is around 420, and it may be a little less on the torque side than the EcoBoost 3.5, but you don't have to deal with turbos. There's no twin turbos to mess. There's nothing complicated to mess with on this truck. It's just, look how easy you can get to your spark plugs. Everything is right here and in the open. It's just, I think it's the best bang for the buck when it comes to an engine for a pickup truck. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull out the key, which is right here. Yeah, it still has a key, even in 2018. And we're gonna fire it up. And we are going to find out for ourselves if this thing really has an engine problem, or if they simply confused the injection pump or the high pressure fuel pump with a engine tapping noise. Here we go. Are you ready? And we're gonna find out if it's got any check engine lights on too. Oh, I hear it tapping. Uh-oh. I definitely hear it tapping. Can we turn on some air conditioning? Let's go ahead and get that going. We've got a 12 volt plus an inverter. That's nice. A 400 watt inverter. All right, we got that air conditioning going. Yeah, I hear actually, let's turn that off so we can hear the engine better. Important window works. Less important window works. By the way, the air conditioning was working just fine. And what about that window? Okay, all the windows work like they're supposed to. I hear it tapping. Yeah, if I can hear it in here, I guarantee you we're gonna hear it out there. Brakes feel good. Steering feels wonderful. And these seats, super comfortable. Cup holders here, cup holders there. I thought this was some kind of a, it's not. There's no, it's a place to put your phone, but I thought maybe this opened. It doesn't, but it is a nice, comfortable place to rest your arm. Very nice. Lots of controls. Let's see, everything, there we go. 150,000, almost on the dot. No check engine light, nothing. Engine hours, 6,232. The engine idle hours are 3,371. It's got the 36-gallon tank. Tires all look like they're inflated properly. Let's see if we could go to fuel economy. 13.6 average over the last 1,435 miles. That's not bad. Boy, do you hear that tapping? Ooh. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't hear that in the video. Nope, I didn't hear that in the video at all. You know, it's definitely not the high pressure fuel pump. Absolutely not. To me, it sounds like an upper end tick, like a top end. It's not. I don't know. Could that be injectors? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. That's slightly concerning. Yeah, you can, I don't think that's injectors, guys. I want to think it's injectors, but I don't think it is. Matches the RPMs perfectly, which I'd expect it to. You can hear it kind of down here too. That sounds like top end to me. It does. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to close that hood. Let me check the oil real quick. Hey, maybe it's dirty oil, right? It could be just some dirty oil. Let's hope it's dirty oil. Yeah, I'm not I'm not feeling as good as I was. Let's see what that... Oh, that oil's really nice, actually. It's definitely full. And I know you're supposed to wipe it off first, but no, she's got oil. She's got oil. Okay, well. Well, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to do some Googling. Let's see if I can find anybody else that's experienced something like this, and then I guess we can find out if this is a kind of a rare occurrence, or who knows, maybe there's a common issue, and hopefully a cheap, economical, common repair. Well, a little bit of research goes a long way, doesn't it? If you're wondering what this is, or maybe you're experiencing something like this with your own Coyote engine. Turns out, this is very common. This is exceptionally common. Some of the vehicles that experience this, experience them as soon as like 70 miles. And according to Ford, according to their technical service bulletin, well, this is normal. Normal operation. Ticking noise. They're calling it the Coyote tick. I didn't know that was a thing, but yes, Google it. Coyote tick. They call it the typewriter tick. They call it the barbecue tick because there's like a button on the barbecue, the igniter, that tick, 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 tick. Yeah, they say it's normal. And I have seen plenty of people that say, hey, you know, my truck started doing this and it's been 60,000, 100,000 miles and it still does it. Everybody says it sounds horrible, but the truck is fine. Ford claims there's nothing wrong with the truck. There's no coverage under recalls or warranty. Obviously not for this truck because of the mileage, but for all these other people, yeah, Ford says they're not looking to even do anything about it. So, hey, I don't know. I don't like that, guys. It runs fine. Let's turn on some air conditioning. I gotta get some air going. It is hot. So hot. You know, I guess we'll take it for a ride. Like I said, I already got the plates and everything on it. I like that it's got tinted windows, too. It's got nice, dark tinted windows. Why don't I get buckled up? We'll take it on the road and see how it drives. All right, before we get going, let's try out the four-wheel drive. And it's got this, I told you, it's got the max towing package. It's got the trailer brake. It's got the whatever. This is for backing up your trailer, I guess. I guess it will guide you or help you or maybe back it up for you. I don't know. From what I understand, this will actually back your trailer up for you and you just control the direction you want it to go. And the truck will do it for you. But here's your 4x4 options, and you do have axle lock, that's really nice to have. So let's start with axle lock. Bingo, it came on right there. Let's turn that off. Let's go to 4 high. Shift is in there you go, 4 high. And let's put it in 4 low. It says it works. Oh yeah, it works. It works. Okay. We'll put it back in 4 high, and now let's put it back in 2-wheel drive. Bingo. 4-wheel drive works. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so let's back up. Of course, you don't have the backup camera because somebody took the tailgate. I guess to make it easier to have those toolboxes. Sucks for me though, because now I've got to find a Now I've got to find a tailgate. We're gonna cross our fingers. We're gonna hope for the best here. So let's get her out on the road. So far though, oh man, this is comfortable. Just backing up, you can feel the difference. The seats are so squishy and soft. You know, it just feels like such a nice place to be. There's your 10-speed automatic on the right side. We're in 5, 6, 7, 8. And this truck has like 3 overdrives, if I remember correctly. The 10-speed has 3 overdrive gears, guys. So this thing should get pretty great fuel economy. We're doing 45. Let's, on the fly, 4-wheel high. Oh, I felt it. Yeah, you could feel the suspension in the front. You could feel that steering wheel tighten up when you put it in 4 high. So we do have functioning 4x4. Drop it back into 2. And there we go, back into 2. It lightens up so much when you put it back in 2-wheel drive. This is quiet. This is comfortable. Now this is a great work truck. Now I don't know about the engine. Like I said, I've heard people say, you know, hey, it's lasted 150,000 miles with no issues. I've heard other people say, yeah, it ticked and then it turned into a blown head gasket, then it turned into an engine replacement. I've heard it be faulty rockers where the bearings go bad in the roller rockers, and that's it. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's one of those things where unless you're ready to just tear down the engine and figure it out for yourself, you know, I guess you just drive it. And you cross your fingers and you hope for the best. They call it the coyote tick for a reason. It is that common that it has a name. And everybody on YouTube has talked about it, but yet I've never heard about it. I've never heard of the coyote tick. Well, anyway, we have the tick now. It doesn't sound good, but we do. We have the coyote tick. We're doing 68 miles an hour. I've got the cruise control set. No warning lights, and let me tell you, so we're going to do our normal 10-mile run. There it is. Ooh, downshifted into 6th. And it has different modes as well. I'll show you that in a minute, but you have different drive modes. You've got economy, you've got sport, you've got towing, you've got snow, you've got sand. Like it's got a lot of options for the different drive modes. I think that's pretty impressive for an $8,000 work truck, a 2018 F-150 with a Coyote and a 10-speed and 4-wheel drive for $8,000. I'll take it, even with the tick, where I guess we'll find out together. I'm going to put the truck to work. I don't care. What's going to happen? Going to blow an engine? Well, I guess then it blows an engine. We'll find out together whether it can make it or not. Now, I have seen some people on YouTube address this issue with their trucks and their Mustangs. This isn't just related to the F-150, unfortunately. This is pretty much all Coyote engines, dating back to, I don't remember, like 2012, 2011, something like that. It goes back quite a ways. Well, there's a product out there made by Liqui Moly, and it's hard to believe that you could pour something in your engine and fix a mechanical problem, because it sounds like a mechanical problem to me, but I've watched several videos of people using this product on their engines with this ticking noise, and it seems to work at a minimum. At worst, it seems to quiet it down significantly, and at best, it stops it altogether. So, I'm going to order myself some of this product. It's not cheap, but if it works, then it's worth it to me. On top of that, we're going to do an oil change. Even though the oil is clean, looks like it's fresh oil, we're going to change it just to make sure we've got the right oil and everything is good to go. So far, aside from a slight ticking noise, I got no complaints. This truck rides like an absolute dream. You put a tailgate on it, get the backup camera working, and this thing is perfect for what I do. Well, we've made it most of the way back. The truck drives fine. It doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with it. I think my only real complaint, and that air conditioning is probably the coldest AC I have felt in a while. But my only real complaint is the transmission. It's just like my fiance's 10-speed. It kind of jumps between a lot of gears. It shifts a lot. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, the older 6-speeds that came in these, you know, they found a gear and they just kind of held on to it for a while, you know, and this one, it likes to jump from 10th gear to 9th to 8th to 7th to 8th to 9, and then it just hits all over the place. Now, in all fairness, I am up and down some pretty good sized hills here, so you can expect it's going to be moving around, but it literally is 10, 9, 8, then 9, 10, then 9. It just feels unnatural because it is shifting so much. That, I guess, takes a little bit of getting used to. It's a learning curve, I suppose. I'm from a generation where you had 3 speeds with an overdrive. You know, if you were lucky, you had overdrive. So you had a total of 4 gears, and 10 just seems to be a little outrageous. But, you know, hopefully the transmission's a good transmission. I've had several people tell me the 10 speeds are junk. They're absolutely horrible. Stick with the 6-speed. The 6-speed is bulletproof, and now it's got me concerned because it's like, well, I already bought one with the 10-speed because I thought this was a great transmission. I don't know. It's got 150,000 miles on it, and I don't see any history of the engine or the transmission being replaced, so considering it's a pretty heavy-duty work truck, I'm going to say the transmission and engine in these is pretty damn good. Now, we made it back to the house. We're going to get out and listen to the engine because now we've been at highway speeds for quite a while. And I'm curious to see if that tapping noise has gotten any worse, or if hopefully it sounds exactly like it did when we left. As soon as I opened the door, I can hear it, but it doesn't sound any worse. Oh, you know what? I got the AC's on, and those fans under the hood, good Lord, those things sound like they're screaming. Oh, the oil's all over the place. I should probably clean that up. Listen to that, good night. Is that really necessary? Boy, that is. The good news is, with the fans being that loud, I can't hear the ticking. So just run with the air conditioning on. Actually, I don't hear it. Did it stop? I don't hear it. Do these mirrors extend for towing? Tell me these are the, they're not, are they? These are not the, no. These are basic mirrors. You don't get tow mirrors, unfortunately. Well, if these fans will ever shut up, then we'll be able to listen and see if this ticking noise has gone away. And just like clockwork, nope. So here's the deal. It doesn't sound better. It doesn't sound worse. No. I hear a PCV valve rattling around under here, so somewhere, maybe right here, yeah, there's a clogged up PCV valve. I can hear it and I can feel it. There's something in there. It's got to have a check ball because I can hear it making these hissing noises. Yeah, it's going zzz, 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 zzz. Yeah, so it definitely needs a PCV valve. We could address that for sure. That's an easy fix, but that noise is still there. And the thing is, it sounds, I don't hear like it's coming from this side or it's coming from this side. It sounds like it's the same on both sides of the engine. It's the same. Well, I know this. My fiance has a 2023 Mustang GT, or 2022. I don't remember. It's either a 22 or 23. I think it's a 22. She's got a Mustang GT. Her engine, to my knowledge, doesn't sound like this. But maybe when I get home, I need to pop the hood on her car, start it up, and just listen. But I'm pretty sure that I would have noticed something like that. If you look at the oil pressure, it's above the halfway mark. The temperature is below the halfway mark. Trans temp also below the halfway mark. All the temperatures look good. And the pressure, the oil pressure looks good, so it's not an oil pressure issue. There's our Eco, Sport, Normal, Tow, Snow, and Wet modes. I'll have to try that Eco out. You know, maybe some of you out there watching this video, maybe you're Ford people, In fact, I've had a couple people comment on the Fords I've been buying lately, and they say that they're like master techs, Ford techs. That's great. I love to hear from those of you that specialize in these vehicles, the ones that are actually out there working on these every day, because I am brand new to this. I just wanted a change. I love my Rams, you know, I love Ram, but I've had all of them and I'm bored. I want something different, and I'll be completely honest with you, I think Ford makes some very attractive vehicles. I do. I've always thought that Ford made some really sharp looking vehicles, man. And as you can see, I've got a lot of them here. Over here, we've got the Ford Taurus SHO police car. Again, on its own, not really an attractive car, but you put the push bar on it, black it out with some black wheels and a spotlight, and all of a sudden, that's a sexy car. The Raptor, if you get rid of the hideous Lariat, or I don't know, maybe those are platinum, but I mean, they're good looking wheels, but those aren't the right wheels for this truck. It's a Raptor, man. This is a 6'2" Raptor. It's supposed to have some big meaty tires with 17-inch wheels. You know, it's a good looking truck. What I'm trying to say is Ford makes some great vehicles. So I wanted a switch, and now I've done it. And honestly, I love this truck. I love the way it rides. I love the way it looks. I love the transmission. I love the Coyote engine. I've always loved the Coyote engine. I think this is a perfect truck for working. It's excellent. It's not in perfect condition, but I wouldn't want it to be perfect. It's white, so it's not going to show damage nearly as much. You've got the extended bed, which is really nice to have some extra room in here. Throw a tailgate on it, get rid of all of this stuff back here, all this metalwork stuff, get rid of all that, throw a bed liner in it, maybe a cover over it. Maybe not, maybe just a spray and bed liner. Yeah, and there you go. You've got a great looking truck that didn't cost a lot of money. So again, back to the engine. If you are a Ford person, you don't have to be a Ford tech or a master tech, but if you know this motor and you know this noise, please feel free to drop a comment below. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what it could be. It could be catastrophic. For all I know, this engine is about to throw a rod through the side of the block. To me, it doesn't sound like a lower end knock. It sounds like it's coming from up here, but it's on both sides of the motor. Could it be timing chain related? Maybe. Cam phasers? Maybe. I just don't know. But maybe a Ford tech would. So if you've experienced this, you've seen these, and you know what it is, drop me a comment below, and better yet, tell me if I brought it to you or your dealership, what it would cost to make this noise go away. And the most important thing I need to know is this catastrophic? And is that the reason I got it for $8,000? Because at the end of the day, it is a $20,000 pickup truck. So I figure even if it does need some work, I think I still got a pretty damn good deal on a really nice, slightly used pickup truck. Now I've got some more videos coming. I've actually got a lot of videos coming, guys. I've been putting in a lot of hours down here at AAR headquarters lately. It's been a lot of work, and I've been loving every minute of it. We still have the SSR. We just got this silly Mercedes that I got for a song and a dance. Literally, it was almost given to me for free for this 1984 300D turbo diesel. Yeah, it's something. I know nothing about it yet. This is one that's coming up very soon. I paid so little for it, it really was almost free, and I can't wait to take it for a drive. This car right here may already be sold. I don't know. I've got it up on Copart's website, my 99 Ford Taurus SHO, the V8 SHO, man. Love this car, but I'm realistically not actually going to be driving it. So down the road it goes. The Audi S4, also currently on Copart's website right now, 2008 S4, 99 F150, 99 Ford Taurus. We've got on the back of this, maybe somebody knows who this is, Bad Apples Motorsports. Maybe somebody knows something about this car and can tell me something about it. Guys, I think that is going to be a wrap for this video. Also, the Mustang. Speaking of cars that look nice, Ford. Tell me Ford doesn't make a good-looking vehicle, man. They do. They have for quite some time. Oh, I'm going to give you a little spoiler before we get out of here. And that is, I have been buying so many wheels and tires lately. I'm not going to show you much more other than this. Maybe you guys can guess what those are. Yeah, drop a comment below if you know what those wheels are and what they go to. I'll tell you this, I had to drive 2 hours each way to go get them, and they cost me $1,000. So they're pretty special, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Back to the coyote tick. Doesn't sound better, doesn't sound worse. Will snake oil fix this problem? Well, stay tuned. We're gonna find out together in the next video on this truck. In the next video, we are going to change the oil, and we are gonna put some snake oil in it, and we're gonna find out if the product actually works or if it is just snake oil. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Like I said, please drop those comments down below. Share the video with your friends. I would like to get a lot of insight from people that know what they're talking about when it comes to this motor, because if it's nothing to worry about, I'm just going to run it as it is. But if it's something that is like a ticking time bomb, well, I definitely want to know, and I'd like to get some ideas of what this would cost to rectify. I know it's hard to diagnose a vehicle over a video, but I've got pretty good audio, and I'm willing to bet some of you out there know exactly what's wrong with this truck. I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.